This is Game 3, and it's match point for Microsoft in Week 7, Season 4 of the After Hours Gaming League, where BlackBerry and Microsoft are currently in a not too close match. Microsoft up 2-0. Luminescent, their best player on the team, as voted by Microsoft's team captain in the conversation between games, now takes on ProfFrink, who has no internet and has to play from Starbucks. But let's hope it's a fun game. And so we start with ProfFrink, the blue chair, and 14 BlackBerry. Starting off in the bottom left-hand location, it is ProfFrink versus his opponent in the top right-hand location, cross-spawn. The red Protoss from Microsoft, it is Luminescent. And with these strong team colors, he really is Luminescent. Look at those probes. It's like they have a fresh coat of paint, which is neon and radioactive. And there goes down the first pylon in his base, which might be a welcome sight from all the crazy cheese that we've been seeing so far from Team BlackBerry. And from ProfFrink, we have the supply depot in his base and no proxy SCVs just yet. So, could we see a big macro game on the big macro map? Let's find out. It's time for the barracks. The SCVs are leaving his base. Disregard everything I ever said. Oh, it's not going to be a proxy. He's just hiding his barracks tech. Because no Protoss will believe you went barracks if they don't scout it. Actually, after the proxies early on, I mean, it's neither of them's going to scout each other very fast, so the timings might be off on this big 4-player map. But after the proxy barracks in the last game, just building your barracks in an unusual location near your base might be enough for them to think, okay, proxy Reapers are incoming, I better build all the cannons. We'll see. Luminescent, being a Masters level player who is apparently better than MemCopy, might not overreact. He might know just how to react to this. He might have the experience necessary to hold cheeses. We will see. Hold cheeses. Hold fake cheeses without overcommitting. Because so far it's a fairly standard from ProfFrink. We have a Marine, not a Reaper. We have the Orbital Command. We have some gas, not sure what he's doing with that. Continuing to fake no barracks in his main. I like that. Luminescent scout's about to arrive, we'll see. But ProfFrink has his scout coming up first. And he is going to be spotting just a standard gate core opening from Luminescent. No fast expand. I mean, fast expand is very popular with this pocket natural, but Luminescence being safe, he even has the Zealot coming up, and now he scouts. And what does he see? He sees no barracks, supply depot wall, command center with, oh, he didn't even scout the gas, no fast expand. He has to be a little concerned. Where'd that SCV come from? Did it drop down a warp in? No. He now has the gas, he has the Zealot to help check for proxies. And he's probably feeling comfortable, except wondering, where are those barracks? He must have barracks. He has no orbital command. And he walks right... Oh, did he sense it? Nope. Never mind. Never mind. He did, in fact, walk right past the 2 barracks with Marauders and Stim coming out. So we're looking at an aggressive early bio timing from ProfFrink, completely unscattered by Luminescent. He must know something's up. No. The barracks is hidden. We're getting a sentry once the supply bulk evaporates. We're getting a nexus. He might be vulnerable. We'll see. The probe is going to try scouting again. Is it going to get there? It sees a barracks. Sees an SCV coming from an odd angle. And that might just have revealed everything. The army there just revealed everything. Now he knows. It's early Marauder, pressure, and sentry probably going to be the correct answer here. He does get a Stalker Robo. I don't know. He doesn't seem to be adapting. We'll see. He has a sentry in the mothership core, and that actually does make him very safe against a lot of early pressure. This ramp is force fieldable with 1 force field. The mothership core, of course, is good for just creating giant cannons and holding off early game pressure. And ProfFrink isn't moving out yet. So, there we go. Extra Marauders. Obviously waiting for concussive shells and stim. Lots of marauders. Lots of marines. If those marauders were massive type and could knock down force fields, he would have this in the bag. But instead, we're just getting more sentries out from Luminescent. And I don't know, if he suspects this, then he's probably just planning to force field the ramp all day. In the meantime, ProfFrink still hasn't expanded, so this is all in. If he can just get a straight up fight, he can probably even take the Nexus cap. I'm not seeing much that the Nexus can do against this many Marauders, but the 3 force fields might be able to do something. Observer spots it. He's ready. Luminescent. Any last minute preparations to make? Robotics Bay. Okay, he's in it for the long haul. Second observer, allowing him to scout the main and have vision of this low ground. Even in the brush. And he can see it coming. He knows exactly where it is. There's the force field in the ramp. Nice force field trapping 1 Marauder and 1 Marine where they can be picked off. Didn't greedily try and trap too much. He did still lose the Zealot to that. This is a very scary bio this time in the game, so no wonder he's just putting that force field right down. But I believe 3 sentries is all you need to force field indefinitely with the energy regen. He could just warp in another if he feels his energy's getting low. He could just wait for the Marines to come up and then boom! You stimmed before Medevacs came out and it was force fielded. I'm feeling sorry for ProfFrink right now. This looks like it's not going to go. Which is a shame, because the BlackBerry team thought, well, if we lost to Microsoft B team, we may as well cheese every game against Microsoft A team. We came up with cheesy, aggressive builds, played them against each other until they were unstoppable. And now, for the 3rd game in a row, Microsoft has taught us, okay, here is how you stop this build on this map. And no, we did not think of sentries, apparently. Not well enough. 1 sentry in our test was not enough. You need to, you know, I mean, if you have 1 sentry and you don't have vision of knowing exactly where it's coming and an observer over here, it can be really hard to stop them from getting in. But Luminescent has everything he needs. Colossi now coming out. Plenty of sentry energy still. He has seen the expand. He has a proxy pylon getting ready. Is he also getting Dark Shrine ready? No, might only be Zealot something like that. And that damn rocks are gone. Luminescent is ready. He's got all the vision he needs. He's got a scary enough army now that he could actually trap maybe half of it. Kill that half and then back off. More Zealots. Double Forge is coming down. No actual upgrades yet, aside from almost getting Thermal Lance. But once he has a 2nd Colossus. And no. ProfFrink is in trouble. Worker counts already heavily favoring Protoss. Army supply already. Protoss is now roughly equal with, I'd say, a superior comp. And no upgrades on the other side. And the defender advantage. Alright, and with Thermal Lance, he is moving out. Let's see, he knows exactly where the bio army is. That's the engagement that I don't think Frink can take. And, ooh, good force fields. Catch a couple of them. And Luminescent has held it off, pushed out. He's secured his 3rd base location. And ProfFrink could start trying to build up a defense at home. I would recommend Widow Mines at this time. Yes, he has observers. Yes, he has Colossus, but it still forces him to... Alright, maybe Widow Mines are terrible. I'm not a Terran player, I'll be honest. I still have a little learning to do on this particular matchup. Stalker is getting very aggressively out in front here. Frink could turn around, stim, maybe do some damage. Not going to. All falling back. Luminescent's army now is starting to come together. Maybe not. Gonna get a couple of things picked off. That's okay, they're only Zealots. And the real army is now together. And this will be hard to stop. He does have a Viking. He is starting to get out. But reactor Vikings. Oh, nice pickup. Trying to drop. And instead he loses a significant chunk of his army for 3. Barracks a bit too exposed. Have to find a safer location. This is a much bigger army that ProfFrink can handle at this point, I think. If all those Vikings were done, maybe. Looks like he's going to buy time for that. No Widow Mines coming. Which, as I said, may or may not work. I'm not quite used to playing carriers of Luminescent Excalibur. ProfFrink. So he's going to try and flank with the Vikings. Instead, the Bio Army engage, while the Vikings are out on the flank. Velocity doing massive damage while the Vikings try to engage. Now they're engaging. There's the Stalkers right on top of them. No pressure. Bio coming back, but there's very little left. He gets one Colossus. It's not enough. I think this is GG. ProfFrink agrees. Microsoft wins 3-0. AHGL Week 7. But this is the league for fun. We'll be back with the remaining games played for the fun of it.